Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. In this video, we're diving deep into the top 10 most haunted locations where battles raged and spirits still linger. These are real accounts from the brave men and women who stared death in the face. So buckle up, turn off the lights, and hold on tight because things are about to get spooky. The Falkland Islands, a remote archipelago in the South Atlantic, became a battleground in 1982. British and Argentine forces clashed for control, leaving behind not only physical scars, but also a haunting presence. Even today, soldiers from both sides of the conflict report unsettling experiences. Imagine yourself stationed on these windswept islands, the echoes of battle still lingering in the air. Some soldiers claim to have seen ghostly apparitions, figures in tattered uniforms wandering the desolate landscape. Others report hearing phantom gunfire and the agonizing screams of fallen comrades. The Falkland Islands stand as a chilling reminder that war's horrors extend far beyond the physical realm. The Battle of Okinawa, one of the bloodiest conflicts in the Pacific theater of World War II, left an indelible mark on the island and its people. The year was 1945. And the once tranquil island was transformed into a hellscape of fire, steel, and death. American soldiers began reporting chilling encounters with what they could only describe as phantom soldiers. Imagine yourself taking cover in a foxhole, the air thick with the smell of cordite and fear. Some witnesses describe seeing entire phantom battalions marching across the battlefields, their ghostly forms illuminated by eerie green lights. The Phantoms of Okinawa serve as a stark reminder of the terrible human cost of war. Deep in the jungles of Vietnam, Firebase Ripcord was more than just a military outpost. It was a place where fear and the paranormal collided. During the Vietnam War, American soldiers stationed at this remote firebase found themselves facing a terrifying enemy, both human and spectral. Imagine the oppressive humidity, the constant drone of insects, and the ever-present threat of enemy attack. Soldiers reported seeing strange lights darting through the dense jungle, flickering like fireflies in the darkness. Ghostly figures, their forms obscured by the foliage, were said to stalk the perimeter, their presence heralded by an overwhelming sense of dread. Some believe the spirits of fallen soldiers, both American and Vietnamese, are trapped in this battle-scarred landscape. Firebase Ripcord remains a chilling testament to the horrors of war and the unseen forces that linger long after the guns fall silent. Chapter 4. The Ghost Pilot of Pearl Harbor. The devastating attack on Pearl Harbor in 1941 plunged the United States into World War II, leaving behind a legacy of loss and haunting memories. Amidst the wreckage and the stories of heroism, a chilling tale emerged, that of the Ghost Pilot. Navy personnel reported seeing a lone figure wandering the hangars and runways. It was the spectral image of a Japanese pilot, his flight suit torn and his face frozen in an expression of bewilderment. Some believe he was the spirit of a pilot shot down during the attack, his soul unable to find peace. The Ghost Pilot of Pearl Harbor remains one of the most enduring and unsettling ghost stories from that fateful day. Chapter 5. The Phantoms of Iwo Jima. Iwo Jima, a volcanic island in the Pacific Ocean, became a symbol of the brutality of World War II. The battle for this strategic island was one of the most fiercely contested of the entire war, leaving behind a landscape scarred by combat and haunted by the ghosts of fallen soldiers. Both American and Japanese soldiers who fought on Iwo Jima reported experiencing chilling paranormal phenomena. Imagine yourself fighting your way up the slopes of Mount Suribachi, the air thick with smoke and the stench of death. Many veterans tell of encountering shadowy figures lurking in the tunnels and bunkers that honeycomb the island. Others describe hearing disembodied voices whispering their names, urging them to join them in the darkness. The Phantoms of Iwo Jima serve as a stark reminder that some battles leave behind more than just physical scars. Chapter 6. The Ghosts of Peleliu. Peleliu Island, a tiny speck of land in the vast Pacific, witnessed some of the fiercest fighting of World War II. The Battle of Peleliu, though often overshadowed by other Pacific campaigns, left a lasting mark on the island and the souls of the men who fought there. Marines who landed on Peleliu in 1944 faced a determined and well-entrenched Japanese enemy. Even amidst the horrors of combat, Marines reported experiencing unsettling paranormal phenomena. Imagine yourself pinned down in a foxhole, the air thick with the smell of cordite and decaying flesh. Others described seeing apparitions of Japanese soldiers, their faces contorted in death, still clutching their weapons and charging at their former enemies. The Ghosts of Peleliu are a testament to the raw terror and savagery of the Pacific War. Chapter 7. The Haunted Trench of Vimy Ridge. Vimy Ridge, a strategically important hill in northern France, became a symbol of Canadian sacrifice during World War I. The Battle of Vimy Ridge, fought in April 1917, was a costly victory for the Canadians, but it came at a heavy price. The battlefields surrounding Vimy Ridge are not only steeped in history, but also shrouded in tales of the paranormal. Imagine yourself huddled in a trench, the air thick with the stench of mud, cordite, and death. Some soldiers claim to see shadowy figures moving through the fog of war, their forms indistinct but their presence undeniably eerie. The haunted trench of Vimy Ridge is a stark reminder that the horrors of war can linger long after the guns fall silent. Chapter 8. The Ghosts of Gallipoli. The Gallipoli Peninsula, a rugged stretch of coastline in Turkey, was the site of one of World War I's most infamous campaigns. The Gallipoli campaign, an attempt by Allied forces to capture Constantinople, was a costly failure, marked by strategic blunders, fierce fighting, and appalling loss of life. Amidst the tales of heroism and sacrifice that emerged from Gallipoli, there are also chilling accounts of paranormal activity. One of the most enduring mysteries of the campaign is the disappearance of an entire battalion of the Norfolk Regiment. Imagine yourself a soldier on that fateful day in August 1915. As you march forward, a strange mist descends, enveloping your company. When the mist clears, the battalion is gone, vanished without a trace. The Ghosts of Gallipoli serve as a chilling reminder of the chaos and brutality of war. Chapter 9. The Angel of Mons. The Battle of Mons, fought in August 1914, was one of the first major engagements of World War I for the British Expeditionary Force. Outnumbered and outgunned by the advancing German army, the British soldiers faced almost certain defeat. Yet amidst the chaos and carnage of battle, a most peculiar story emerged, the legend of the Angel of Mons. Many soldiers claimed to have seen angelic warriors or ghostly bowmen, their forms radiating light, repelling the German advance. The Angel of Mons became a symbol of hope and divine intervention for the British people during the darkest days of World War I. Chapter 10. The Ghosts of the Battle of Gettysburg. Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, a small town forever etched in American history, witnessed three of the bloodiest days of the Civil War. The Battle of Gettysburg, fought in July 1863, left behind not only a divided nation but also a battlefield said to be haunted by the ghosts of fallen soldiers. Even today, visitors to Gettysburg report experiencing strange and unsettling phenomena. Some claim to have seen spectral figures of soldiers, their uniforms tattered and torn, still marching across the fields where they fell. The ghosts of Gettysburg serve as a chilling reminder of the terrible human cost of war. Outro beyond the battlefield. From the windswept Falkland Islands to the blood-soaked beaches of Iwo Jima, these stories of paranormal encounters during wartime send chills down our spines. Thank you for joining me on this chilling exploration of the paranormal side of history. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more.